Stopping by the live stream again. Shout out to the NTZ crew. I got a message from Michael Beach of Life. He's flying. He's in the air. I don't know if he's going to be on here or not. Shout out to Jacob Tanjay. All my old heads that's doubt with genius. What's up, brother? Thank you for your support over the years. All my old heads. All my fourth quarter members. That's Jeffrey Taylor. What's up? Once I get to Subu, I'm leaving for Subu today. I'll probably have a members only before I leave there. But certainly going to have another live stream in the morning just to make up. What's up, Retard 2019? Any new viewers and subscribers joining us for the first time today, welcome. And also anybody catching this on replay. What's up, Confident Voice Speaks? He said, what's up, bro? I'm stuck at the airport in Puerto Rico, man. He said, you're up early. Yeah, I'm leaving today to go to Subu. So I had to do my live stream early. What's up, Joe Valin, Kevin, Hood J? That's Harry Shoulders. You know, we always have a topic. Today's topic is, what were your first impressions of the Philippines? Well, of course, this is your live stream. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Just put it in the comments. It's working today. The peso is 57.96. Not much of a change, really. Still hovering around at 58. I'll take it. What's up, Montel? What's up, Roger Walker? Yeah, I finally met Roger yesterday, man. He's a great guy. He thanked me for referring him to Siquijor Island. He really liked that place. I figured you would. What's up, Michael? I figured you would, man. Remember, the meet and greet is Saturday. If you're in the Philippines, today's Thursday. It's Saturday from 12 to 4 at Bimbo's Sports Bar and Grill in Lapu-Lapu, man. If you can make it, come on out, guys. I really appreciate it. And y'all know that I've got the 8,000 mile patches. This is to raise money for my spin wheel, guys. 100% of the money goes to spin wheel. I help Filipinos every week. I give away 1,000. What's up, Sam McCall? But yeah, we're gonna have a good time there. They got a billiard pool, pool table. He said he's gonna have a full staff. He said he's got a great chef over there, so come on out. He's a member of the Sunshine Shoulders community. It's been confirmed. Okay, and shout out to Derek Q. He had a couple of banners made just so people know they're in the right place. Sam McCall checking in from San Jose, California. I'm still winning. I got a clean bill of health from the doctor. Physical good for another 10 years. Wow. I hear you, brother. Jeffrey said, I fell in love with the Philippines from day one. I know. Joe Valin says, my nose is bleeding, Mr. Rhodes. Sorry, I can't understand English. Only Bisaya. That's okay, because I can't understand Bisaya. Only English. I'm glad y'all could join me, man. It's been a couple of days. I've been traveling, man. And I want to tip my hat to the ACS, American Citizen Services. Even though they couldn't help me yesterday. They're basically there to help you apply for any type of benefits, for passport renewal, CRBA for your children. Social Security was there. The VA was there. They had a notary there. But they couldn't help me. Confident Voice Speaks says, I'm love sick about the Philippines. But I did meet a lot of great people there. I mean, it was crowded to me. The room was full, but it seemed like it went by. It took about 2 hours for them to call me, but I met a great guy. He was a Purple Heart recipient in Vietnam. And he was here. He's a scuba diver. I think he either said he's a master diver or he's diving with a couple of master divers. But him and his wife, his Filipino wife, they've been married 46 years. I was like, wow. But he doesn't live here. They live down in Florida somewhere. What's up, Lex Will? He said, I can't wait to make my first trip in April. Super excited to see Subu, etc. What's up, Kevin Warren? Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I changed my mind about Dumagetti. I could live in Dumagetti. I used to see. I've always told you I love Dumagetti, but we was just on the boulevard yesterday. Me, Roger, and a guy named Dave. He's from Arizona. We were just talking, man. It's so peaceful. And it's enough excitement here for me. How I'm 61, be 62, and of course, you know, the beautiful women. I don't care what anybody says, man. Dumagetti has some of the most beautiful women in the Philippines. I don't know why. I guess because of these colleges here or something. But yeah, there's some stunners here. No, he said, that's crazy, still having issues. No, I found out what's going on. That's been fixed. But it's still they just start the process over now. They have paused the process until they got the additional information. Now they just keep going, which more than likely it's going to cause me to overstay, man. Hey, Kevin Strong, thanks for that super chat. He says, I don't know if you got this last time. Trump is talking about no taxes on Social Security. If Congress passes this, take the money and run. Well, I'm signing up for my Social Security, but I'm going to do it at home. I'm not going to do it over here. There's too many horror stories over here about, you know, the changes that you have to go through when you sign over here, and they can cut it off at any time, you know, because some type of letter that you have to write to them to let them know you're still alive. And see, I don't want to do all that. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to go through. I mean, it should. It shocked me when I found out our Social Security benefits were being, you know, I found it out, you know, several years ago, but it shocked me. I was like, what? Yeah, what's up, W Secret Sister Sassy? Said, it took me 3 days to get my damn driver's license renewed. Mega got stuff messed up here. He said, Cal applied online with no problems. Yeah, but that's different than applying over here. See, they have Social Security. They'll help you apply here at the ACS, American Citizen Services. But remember, they're going to maybe want to call me back or something like that. I can't take any chances. I don't have a phone number over here. I've got the Talk 360, you know. But that's really for outgoing calls. You can't call me back. That's a great app, by the way. I don't get paid for endorsing it, but it's a great app. It's free, but you know, if you, okay, they only charge you 4 cents a minute. What's up, Nicholas Cherry? King B, what's up? He said, hey there, brother, you in Lapu-Lapu? I'll be in Lapu-Lapu today. I'm in Dumagetti right now. I'll be leaving. I think the Ocean Jet leaves at 1 o'clock. I decided to do the Ocean Jet. I don't want food with that bus, man. That bus ride from San Carlos City to Dumagetti, man, did me in. Jerry Williams says, sure thing, minimalism isn't about doing with less. It's about keeping that which adds value to your life. That's true. I don't need a whole lot of stuff, man, that I had over there, that I was even worried about over there. I haven't driven a car, man, over 6 years. I have no desire to own a car. And you talk about car lover. Oh, that's been gone, man. What's up, Ron Ross? He said, our first visit to the PI was in 1985. Midway Carrier Battle Group pulled into Subic Bay, crossing that Ship River Bridge into Alongo Post City. Cheap, very great music and friendly female. Yeah. What's up, Frank Ellis? He said, so when are you coming back to the crazy Matrix? I'm getting to come back over there in April on my 2 weeks vacation. Probably as soon as I can, man, because all of my, you know, the one thing that that I did get help with when I went to that event yesterday was I realized that I didn't even have one valid form of ID, okay, for my country. The only valid form of ID I've got is this ACR card, and it expires February 26th. My driver's license expired. Of course, my passport expired. All my debit cards expired. My debit card expired. All my credit cards expired. I need to sign up for my Social Security. I need a new Social Security card. You can't hardly read it. If they would have asked me for my birth certificate, I didn't have it. I got to order another birth certificate. I'm going to finalize the divorce. Okay, she's doing the best she can over there, but I think she's working now, and she's, I don't think she can do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get that done. How long am I going to be there until I get all this done? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I never had any intention of ever going home, but I'm forced to go home now. I just don't want to live like this where because if I want to get money from my bank, okay, what I do is I transfer from Fifth Third to my PNB bank over here. But if it's on the weekend and I need money, man, I've got to send it to myself. It costs too much. It just costs too much. And when I can just go to the ATM, I just go to the store with my debit card or credit card. Because when you use your debit or credit card over here, certainly when you go to the grocery store and places like that, you get the real exchange amount. The banks don't take anything off and everything. The remittance places, they don't take any fees and all that. And you save a lot of money. The more you do it, the more money you save. Sometimes Maryland's got she's got a savings account with an ATM account. So sometimes when she goes to the store, she just uses that card instead of going to the ATM. But yeah, I'm going to be back in the next couple of weeks. Whenever my passport it gets back, I'm gone. I'm just going to get all that. And then and then I probably won't go back for another 10 years until my passport is it needs to be renewed again, man. I don't miss America. I miss the people, but I don't miss that environment over there. It was a toxic environment. Y'all see what I posted 3 years ago? I put it on my community page. Sometime around October 2018, I made up in my mind. I hadn't even left yet. I'm getting the hell out of here, man. The time is now for me to go. My 4-year plan was up. It was either shit or get off the pot. I wanted to live again, man. The life I was living, it wasn't worth it, man. Even though I'm earning money, and everything, I had to get out of there. And I packed my bags, man. I gave everything of value to my children. Everything. Okay? And I bought a round trip ticket, never to return, really. I had no intention of returning, but a lot happens after 6 years, man. All that stuff starts happening. Life happens. You over here, I don't have any form of ID. It's crazy, man. I feel naked. Hey, Greg Williams, thanks for that super sticker. Man, I appreciate you. Yeah, I had no, I just felt naked. What's up, Philippine addicts? Believe it or not, y'all think I'm joking. I don't have anything to gain from this. Philippine Addicts is one of the only live streams I can watch. And I think because they got two people, they got a good back and forth between her and her husband. The rest of them, man, it's too boring. And they're not talking about anything really. Tucker says, how's your daughter? She messaged me yesterday. That's another reason I'm going back. Physically, man, she's okay, but mentally, I think just seeing me there is going to help her a whole lot. Maybe she'll feel safer. I don't know, but see, I don't want to see that guy. If I see that guy, I may never come back to the Philippines. Okay? This is what I'm talking about in my video. I don't know if it's uploaded yet. I'm really afraid to go back to America. I had no intentions of going back, certainly not now, but I'm forced to go back now. I don't have any choice really. not an intelligent choice. I need to go on back and take care of all of that. Because your problems will pile up on you so fast, man. Pretty soon, you can't do anything about it. I don't want that. I came over here to relax, man, and get away from all that stress. What's up, Clyde? Greg Williams said, what's up, Cal? I'm going to send you an email along with an inspiring video. I need to ask you a question I will explain later. Okay, what's up, Alpina R? Ulysses says, if you don't use a car, how do you travel? I use public transportation. I don't even ride with Maryland. Ask her. It's too dangerous, man, on these motorcycles over here. And Maryland drives too fast for me. And she forgets that I'm on the back. So yeah, I usually do tricycle or walk. I walk a lot in St. Carlos City, but tricycle, bus. Every now and then we'll get on a plane if we got a meet and greet somewhere, like Duval somewhere. I use a ferry system. I'm up front and I'm up close to the people over here. But no, I don't drive. And I don't knock anybody for driving. I just don't. Driving's too stressful. I drove for all those years as an insurance agent, man. And I know me. Once I get behind that wheel, I change. So does everybody. According to psychologists, everybody changes. The whole personality changes. You get behind that wheel. And I'll be over here screaming and hollering at people because you're not going to cut me off and all the crazy stuff they do. I kind of figured out how they drive because I'm in the tricycle and I'm watching him just for all the years. And they sort of like, because remember, I'm in Dumaguete. This is a city, 450,000 people come in and out of here every single day. They don't even have one stoplight. They don't have any traffic lights here. How's that possible in 2025? I don't know. He said, my license expired also. They want me to take the test all over again. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do. Certainly the written test, which I don't care. But see, I need my driver's license. I just feel naked. I feel naked without my credit cards. And I put all that on me, man. At some point, you do have to take that, after 3 or 4 years, you got to go back, really. I just didn't do it, man. I was hard-headed. I just don't want to go back, really. I don't want to go back now. It's really not the plane ride. Once I get on the plane and they shut the door, my anxiety's gone. I just don't know what I'm going to find when I get back. It's been, 6 years and to be gone from America is a long time. To go back to that damn jungle. He said, your takes are no nonsense and I don't know. He said, I love it and I always look forward to your videos. Too many people are worried about what people think. You care about truth thinking. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm too old. I'm 61. I don't like everybody, so I can't expect everybody to be. And it's just how I am, man. I mean, that's just what it is over here. He said, Cal, I heard you can go to Guam to file for your Social Security check with OG Freedom. Yeah, but I got to come back and do all this other stuff anyway. I can even file for my divorce over there. It's going to cost me more money and all that. Yeah, I could do all that. But what about my driver's license? And, and all that. And then my birth certificate, they still got to send it all the way over to Guam. When I'm at home in Louisville, Kentucky, I know where all that stuff is. I know how to go online. As a matter of fact, I'm going to file for my birth certificate before I leave. Maybe by the time I get there, it's already at my house or my daughter's house. John, my road to the Philippines said, my first impression of the Philippines was 25 years ago. But what was it? And, what about the Super Bowl? Is anybody surprised by what happened there? I was surprised. I didn't have any skins in the game, but I was surprised that Kansas City looked real bad. They looked real old. Travis Kelce really looked old. But those guys be drinking and stuff, partying, doing Super Bowl week. Patrick Mahomes just looked pitiful. But you know, the talking heads on TV, they're always gonna, spin everything the way they want to their little side, their little narrative. He said, King B says, I made sure to bring an apostle birth certificate, when I came here. Next step is getting apostle divorce papers. Well, all you have to do is get your divorce decree. But I guess you didn't think about that coming over here. That divorce decree is pretty easy to get. The original and everything. Hey, Chad Lee says, it was cool meeting you yesterday at the event in Dumagetti. Thank you for the compliment that I was looking good. Yeah, you was looking good, brother. He said, I've been trying to bounce back from some surgery. And nice someone noticed. Yeah, man, you look like you've been working out, dude. I mean, really. Like I said, I met some great people at that event yesterday. That's a great thing, man. If you don't believe me, try getting in touch with that ACS, okay? Send them an email or something, okay? It's hard. So for them to come out and come to you, that means they're listening. People have been complaining probably. Hey, I can't get an appointment there. I don't want to go all the way to Subu or Manila. So they come out. They were there from 8 to 11. They got started a little early. Area 51 said every 6 years. Yeah, man, I'm just naked, man. I mean, everything. My credit cards expire. And see, I use my credit cards here. When I go to save more, man, you save a lot of money, man. If I need $100 worth of groceries, okay, I'm going to get 5,796. But if I draw 100 out of that Zoom or and everything like that, man, they're going to take money off. Yeah, they're going to take money off. It's not going to be 57. It's probably going to be 53 or something like that. Because Zoom and all Remitly and all that, man, they take a lot of money, man. On the front end, it looks like they don't. But on the back end, they charge you that exchange rate. So they're charging you upfront and the exchange rate. He said, debit cards require you to input a PIN. I wouldn't do that overseas with cyber crimes at an all-time high. Well, not in the grocery store, because with my Fifth Third, I can use it as a debit card or a credit card. And they'll ask me. I guess when they swipe it, they get that prompt. So no, I don't have to put my PIN in. Only time I have to put my PIN in is if I go to the ATM. Now, I very seldom go to the ATM because of these damn skimmers over here. You got to be careful of these skimmers over here, man. They're not Filipinos doing it. It's these Eastern European gypsies that they've been busting over here. It's a band of them, and you're more vulnerable when you go to like Bahal, Boracay, and all these tourist places. And the keypad is, they'll slip that keypad over top of the original keypad and it looks just like it. So a lot of times, man, just fool with that keypad if it moves or anything like that before you stick your card in there and start going like this. Because now they're going to have all your information. That's how they do it. But no, I don't have to put my PNW secrets. Kukulkan says, question for you, big bro. He said, why do Filipinos say they are separated if they weren't married before? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a red flag, man, if they want to if they're going to lie to you like that. Kevin Strong says, Cal, open up an account with Charles Schwab. Yeah, but once you're out of the country, once they found out you're out of the country for 6 months, they cancel that. And see, that's just one more thing I have to worry about when the 6 months is coming up, and they're going to cancel my account and all that. It is good for somebody who's going to be on vacation. I don't know if it's good for an expat. He says your passport and Social Security. Yeah, I know that. I'm getting my passport taken care of at the embassy, but I'm not going to sign up for my Social Security here. Anything could go wrong, and that proof of life letter is what I'm talking about. I don't want to be dealing with all that stuff, man, when you sign up over here. Brandon said, I'm glad you're getting things squared away. Is your daughter recovering well? I'm still mad about that. Yeah, for you, Cal. Yeah, she messaged me yesterday. And I told her, that everybody is worried about her. It's more than just her. But that's one of the reasons I'm going back too. He said, Cliff and Rouge should have both of them together on a live stream. Yeah, but Philippine Addicts is more, they have more of a connection. They've been together, I think, longer. I'm not sure, but but you're right. They did have that back and forth. But by, George basically being an American, really. He's lived over in America so long. It's just the topics and stuff, and they got to go back and forth. He said, what's up, Cal? Yeah, Bruce. He says, yeah, stay calm when you go back and ignore that, man. You did not deserve the stress. I've got a brother who's mad at me because I haven't been back. And I'm going to have to, get him straight. Like, dude, I'm 61. You've never been 61. You're 54. He's 7 years younger than me. Well, he just turned 50. He's 54. I don't know what people be thinking in their mind. I'm not responsible for your happiness. A lot of what I say and a lot of what I do, you're not going to be happy with, okay? Big deal. Live with it, okay? I'm not worried about what you're doing, You got your own life to live. It's just stuff like that. People go, hey, where you been? Why this? Look, I'm 61. You're ready to turn 62. I ain't got to answer all that. I'm going to answer what I have to answer. This is what you run into over there. You never grow up in America. That's one of the reasons I got divorced from my American wife. You ain't to treat me like I'm a child. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm paying the bills, taking care of all this. But you want to talk to me. She actually treated me like I was one of the children. You're not going to disrespect me like that. It's just the disrespect that you get over there. It's a big difference, man, from the respect I get over here. It's all going to be gone the minute I land at the airport. And they look at it and see how long I've been gone. Even the damn immigration officers over there in America, they do that to me every time. They're looking at me like, start asking, where you been? Why you stay so long over there? And all of that. You know how they start questioning you. He said, morning, Cal. I prefer StreamYard for the full screen. Yeah, but StreamYard's been messing up. I'll try it when I get to Subu, Gary. I got to do what works, man. Hey, Alex, he said, Cal, you made my first impression of Philippines smooth. Man, I appreciate it. He said, you're right, Cal. I gave up driving after I got to the Philippines. Yeah, I don't drive here, man. I can't figure it out, really. It's too dangerous for me. Yeah, it's too stressful for me. Because I'm going to cut somebody out. Because Filipinos, when they do something crazy, they'll just look at each other and keep going and say, I'm not going to do that. I'll blow the horn or whatever. And they're going to want to deport me. He said, your video did upload. We'll watch after the live. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. He said, driving here is a combination of Mad Max and the Wild West. Yeah, King B, you know it, man. He said, can you file a tax return over there using your child? I use TurboTax. You got to understand, Boogie doesn't have a Social Security number yet. Okay, I'm going to get her Social Security number because she's living with me. I'm going to put her on my Social Security. But yeah, if you had your child over here with you, you could. I mean, I'm still a U.S. citizen. I still have to file taxes and everything. And see, that's another good thing. I'll be there to actually have the physical tax forms in my hand instead of having my daughter screenshot it and send it over to me. All that's important, man, for me. I need that stuff. I need it close by. I need to be able to reach out and touch it. And that's just, something that after 6 years, you don't have, man. He said all states have different rules for renewing license. That's right. That is a state issue. But I know it's going to be some bullshit. Certainly now when they've got that, I think the license are so you can use the license to travel. What kind of license is that? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Kevin Strong says, stay on top of your business, guys. We all need to be proactive to level up. Yeah, when you gone for 6 years, he's right. I probably should have went home after 3 or 4 years. But I just didn't want to. I was having such a good time over here. I still am. I do not want to go back, even if it's just for 1 week. But it's going to be longer than that. Probably going to be a month or so like that. But I put it off, and it caught up with me, man. I don't have one form of ID. This is getting ready to expire, this ACR card. Everything I got in this little wallet of mine is expired. Okay? My number one credit card that I use, it's expired. It's costing me money. He said, don't know if I could take a 23-hour flight. Well, they break it up. I'm pretty sure I'm going to fly from Manila and to Chicago. I usually fly into either Hong Kong, depending on who you take, Korea, Japan. That's usually 4 hours or something. Then you have another 13 hours. That's the long haul back to the States. He said, you're not 62 yet. I'll be 62 in May. He said, I renewed my North Carolina driver's license in Ohio online. They mailed it to me. He said, you think driving is crazy there? I was in Bangalore, India, a city with over 10 million people. Yeah, they have stoplights, but no one uses them. Yeah, I've got to come to it's a lot I've got to come there for. My debit card, I don't play with that. You got to keep honest people honest. When that comes in the mail, you want to be there to put your hands on it. Yeah, my driver's license and all of that. He says, you ever thought about having a meet and greet in the U.S.? Yeah, I am. I'm pretty sure I will. He said, just tell Trump you from the Philippines and they will deport you back to the Philippines. Yeah. That's funny. What's up, Moments of Mitch? He said, damn, Cal, you really need to take a trip back to Mexico. Yeah, I do. And that's what happens when you're gone, Frank, for 6 years and 2 months. I've had a blast, man. I've had a great run. And I'm just going to dip in there, man. Give my final goodbyes, catch up on some lost time and, catch up and, see everybody. I'll probably go to Lexington, Kentucky, see a lot of my kin people there, because I just have no desire to be there anymore. I love the tropics, man. I love the tropical weather. I love the way I'm treated, man. I just love the lifestyle, the vibe over here. It doesn't compare to what I got over there. It's stressful over there for me. People want to argue about just the simplest stuff over there. They're always meddling in your business. He said to get your driver's license, yeah, you need one of the two, a passport or birth certificate. Yeah, plus your old driver's license to get renewed. See, I'm probably going to have to take that test all over again because I don't have my old license. I don't even know what happened to it. I had it when I came over here. I believe I left it somewhere, maybe in an Airbnb or somewhere. I don't know. Maybe down in Zamboanga. But yeah, let's kind of get to the subject because I'm not gonna be here too long, man. Because I've got to, I gotta go eat breakfast, and then I've got to get my ticket at that Ocean Jet because it'd be crowded, man, at that Ocean Jet because it'll leave here and it'll tag Ballard. That's where a lot of people are going. That's where Bahal is. You catch the Ocean Jet to tag Ballard or the ferry, then you catch a tricycle to Pang Lao, the tourist spot. So that ship is probably going to be crowded for that first, and for both of them. Then when you get to Pang Lao, it's people coming off vacation, going back to Subu or wherever they're coming back. So he said, my first impression of Philippines was it is really an opportunity to live a whole different lifestyle, so many possibilities. I arrived in the Philippines at night. It was early. It was like 1 a.m. in the morning. So I really didn't see a whole lot. That smell hit me. It was just so quiet. It was definitely quiet in that taxi. I was like, damn. And this is in Lapu-Lapu. Remember, Lapu-Lapu is still a tourist place. It was just so quiet. But I was so excited, I couldn't sleep. It was like when I was in Rio. It was the same thing, man. I lay down for a little while, then I wake up. And then you hear like the taxis, the horns over here have a different cadence to them. It sounds different than the horns at home. Then you're hearing the roosters and everything like that. But everybody's just so nice over here. I don't know. I mean, when I first came here, I'm thinking, well, what do they want? Why's everybody so damn nice? But they have to be in here for so long. It's just how they are. It was just a difference, man. I'm telling you, man, it was just like night and day from where I come from. He said, hey, brother, have even a couple of minutes to meet and I'll buy one of the patches before you leave Duma today. Okay, where are you going to be? Because I'm going to get off of here about 9:30, get everything together, and I could probably be up and out around 10:30. If you want to, just tell me where you want to meet around 10:30 or 11. I appreciate that too. King B says, I didn't get divorced until I got here. Okay, it was Zoom court appearance. Oh, wow. He said, my first trip there was 2010. I loved it. The surprising thing was the wiring on the telephone poles. Yeah, friendly people. Yeah, that is something, man. It looked like a bowl of spaghetti to me. The bigger the city, the crazier the wiring's going to be. You're going to be like, well, how in the world did they figure this out? I mean, it really looks dangerous. Okay? I mean, it really looks dangerous. But the driving got to me because I'm in the taxi. He gets over in the oncoming traffic. It seems like everybody's racing over here to get in front of the man. And then there's nobody in front of the guy that he passed up. And I'm like, this is going to be an adventure. Okay. He says, what's it? Starly Tube says, I'm in Lexington right now. Yeah, I was born in Lexington, but I grew up in Louisville. We moved to Louisville when I was 4. He said, you're not missing anything special in the U.S. I could tell you that inflation, that's about it. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not looking forward to going back, but it's always, you got to look for that silver lining, man. I get to see my family. I've got grandchildren I've never seen. It's just going to be, for the first couple of weeks, it's going to be like I'm on vacation, I guess. But then something's going to happen. Somebody's going to say something stupid. Like, why you stay over there so long, man? Whatever it is. Somebody's going to say something inappropriate where they're all up in my business and something I'm not used to hearing in 6 years. and then, you know, the honeymoon would be over. Yeah, he says if you fly into the U.S., if you fly in the U.S., you have to have real ID. That's what I'm talking about, that real ID by May of 2025. What's up, Sperling Edwards? He said be prepared to wait 6 weeks or 2 months to get your real ID. Yeah, that's what they call it, real ID. But see, I really don't care, honestly. I just want my regular license. Because I'm going to be flying over in America, man. I'm not going to be, I'll leave without my license. I'm not going to be over there, what do you say, to 2 months. I may be, because I really want to, I know that I'm going to get me a lawyer where I don't have to be there, probably for the initial filing of my divorce, you know, the initial court appearance. I don't think I've got to be there after that. I'm not sure. I'm not going to wait around for that. Once I sign it and they issue her the papers, the clock's running, clock's ticking. And she can at least show up, okay? 8,000 miles away, he says, yeah, they call that the real ID. He said, Cal, I would give you 1 week back in the U.S., you'll be running back to the airport. Than that, knowing me, W Secret Success. You know, never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd go back. Because I saw what was happening in, what's that, Cincinnati? See, this is what you knew was going to happen. Where the Nazis, they going in the hood now. They don't know who they dealing with in Cincinnati. They were in Lincoln Heights, a historically black neighborhood. They were in the wrong place, okay? It didn't turn out well. Okay, they lucky that didn't nobody get killed. But that's the kind of stuff I don't want. See, I don't have time for that. I don't even want to read about that in the news, but it's all over the news. Where they decide they want to march on in a black neighborhood. Like, come on, man. We don't need that stuff over there. I mean, what is that going to prove? See? Because I'm the type of guy, I couldn't live in America anymore. Not right now. I would get, because I'm not going to hold my tongue. I'm not going to be like everybody else. I'm going to stand up and say something at one of them city council meetings or whatever it is. I'm not going to go along to get along. It's just a bad time for me to be over there, but I don't have a choice. Confident voice speaks says, the money's long enough, bro. I've been gone a month, and I was ready to go back after 3 days. I know, man. It's crazy. We get spoiled over here. Rogers even told me, he said he's going back and forth, man, whether or not to stay another month. He's been in Southeast Asia for almost 3 months. You can see the contrast. It's like night and day. You come over here and people start calling you sir and all of that stuff, and you get used to that. Everybody's so nice to you. I don't sit there and have to, if I want to do something, I don't have to explain to everybody, well, why are you doing that? Where are you going? You know, they put you through the ringer over in America. You never grow up. Like, I'd be ashamed to ask a 61-year-old man, why? He said, you know they make virtual credit cards. Yeah, I've got virtual credit cards, but there's nothing like the real thing. Okay, that they can swipe. Okay, my credit cards are still valid. I just don't have the actual card in my hand. The cards I have, they're no good. They're expired. I just want to have that because when I use the virtual cards, it costs me money because only time I use them is if on the weekends I may draw some money out or something. Yeah, I know I could use virtual cards. I mean. Moments and Miss says, maybe when you come back, you could do a meetup. I would come to Kentucky. Yeah, I'm going to do it. But I may even come that way because I need to see my son he's going to, my son in Raleigh, he's going to, well, he has to have the money. I'm going to send him the money to go to, I want to say, is it Magic Kingdom? What's the name of that place he's going? But he needs to have the money by February 28th. Is it Magic Kingdom? Somewhere like that. Hey, Norton G. Williams, thanks for that super sticker. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. He said, what's your take on Trump trying to get rid of the IRS? I just don't see that happening. Well, you know, he's nothing but talk, man. Trump is talk. Y'all act like Trump wasn't the president before. Okay? This is what y'all act like. And he's not, he's only like the tip of the spear for real. But he's only talk, man. Okay? Where's the wall? They got us so distracted about the immigrants and all that they don't even see the harm that's doing, breaking up families and closing down farms. But he's nothing but talk, man. Trump is almost 80 years old. He's going to be senile pretty soon. He's no different than anybody else. Okay? He's not some savior. You better save your own ass over there. Okay? You can vote for whoever you want to vote for, but none of them. I was talking to a guy yesterday at dinner. I said, you really think Biden gave a shit about me? Biden didn't care no more about me than Trump does. At least Trump shows me how he feels. I can deal with him better than Biden, sneaky ass, gonna stab you in the back, smile in your face, stab you in the damn back. Don't think he's no less racist than Trump. Okay? Trust me. They're all the same. You better have your shit together. Okay? Remember, we do have a Supreme Court. We do have a Congress. Even though all of them is broke, okay? I mean, not all of them is bought and paid for. That's what I meant to say. The problem I've got, okay, if you, we was talking yesterday, is people are just standing by and watching it happen. They're not doing anything. Some people are doing stuff, you know. Their only way of striking back, they're getting violent. You see what happened to that United Healthcare CEO? I don't advocate stuff like that, but some people say, well, it's the only way we're going to get your attention. Because it's the oligarchs, man, taking over. It's been like that for some while. They're sucking the life out of us over there. Okay? He said, show some love, get the thumbs up. He said, I just hop on the motorbike here and there, but I don't go out of the subdivision. Yeah. He said, I was looking for your show yesterday. Yeah, I didn't know how long it was going to be 8,000 miles away at the ACS event. That's a great event. Wherever you are, if they ever have that event, you know, they come out to these other cities where a lot of expats are and offer their services, man. It's best if you need anything done. Or if you just want to get some questions answered. Because a friend of mine, he got his legal capacity there. I told him, because he's asking me, he says, hey, do I need a legal capacity? I said, hell, you're in Dumagetti. You know, he was in Dumagetti for his immigration, for his visa extension. I said, just come to the event. Ask them. And he got it. You know, because he's getting married. He said the Chiefs won 2 Super Bowls and got fat. Yeah. He said that blowing the horn stuff is normal while driving there. I hate when the buses do it, man. Yeah, he said, Cal, nothing's changed in the U.S. He says, if anything, it's gotten worse since you left. Yeah. Yeah, if you're watching, I see the Eastern Dreamer. Yeah, I can't, if I switch over and talk to you, you know, it's going to stop my live stream, I guess. It's hard for me to communicate. Just make it's better to make a comment under On the live stream, Alex, the Eastern Dreamer, that's his YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm going to be in America as the least time as possible. I already missed Maryland and Booby already. When I was doing the FaceTime with Booby last night, man, it's just something that has to be done, man. You make those type of decisions to have children overseas and stuff like that. It's just the consequences, man, when you do stuff like that. He says it's way worse here than 6 years ago for sure. I know. Man, 6 years is like a lifetime away from America. 6 years. So many of my friends and family have died. It's just, I don't know what I'm walking into. But people always want to argue with you over there. And they'll fight over the smallest things over there. See, I don't have to deal with that over here. I mean, my life is really chill. I'm chilled out over here. I've never been as relaxed in my whole entire life. I'm 61, I'll be 62. So for the last 6 years and 2 months than I am now. I just don't have to put up with that. My enemies aren't here. They're over there. He said, Alex, do you really think the Trumps want blacks to go to school with his grandkids? I don't think so. He just wants your vote. But at least, when you deal with, I would rather deal with a racist who's out front and open about it, and there's no doubt in your mind, than the in the closet racist that smiles in your face. But people can vote for whoever they want to vote for, but I'm going to tell you, you better have your shit together. You better save your damn self. Okay? It's going to be a lot going on in this next 4 years. Okay? You think that United Healthcare guy was the only guy? This is how people are pushing back. Some people use violence. They're not like the rest of the sheep over there. That's what disappoints me so much. People just sit by and watch it happen. They don't do anything about it. They don't write their congressman. They don't call them. They don't do any of that stuff. They don't vote for somebody else and all of that. Okay? What's up, Ty Sanders? Lonnie Franklin, what's up? He said UHC, United Healthcare, did another money grab on them. Yeah, see, people, now this guy who did that, he's rich already. He comes from a rich and wealthy family. He was due to inherit like 10 million from his grandmother or some crazy figure like that. He throws it all away to make a statement and would have got away with it if he wasn't so damn arrogant. This guy was arrogant. He gonna kill a man and then go sit in public in a McDonald's. He should have let that die down. He said, see now, they have an app for that. Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Look at Biden. Look at Reagan. And that's a consequence of, having old men in the White House. They're not superheroes, ladies and gentlemen. They're regular people. They're going to get old and dementia and Alzheimer's going to kick their ass. I don't care who they put in there. He said, soon. He's already seen now. He's an idiot. Yeah. Cal says none of us watch him when we come to vacation in the Philippines. I had to prove I'm the exception. Oh, man, you hear, man? I'll be in Subu today, man. Send me an email. I'll give you my phone number. Norton Williams said, hopefully you're back in April. I'll be there then. Would love to meet you. Yeah, me too, man. I don't know, man, if I could stay there that long. Jabraz said, Magic City, Cal. Yeah, I went to Magic City in 1990, man. And I'm not a strip club guy. But, the first time the second time I'd been to Atlanta, but the first time as an adult. And I went with 3 good friends, man. And they was like, Now let's go to Magic City. I'm just thinking it's gonna be a regular. Most women was butthole naked in the underground. I think wherever we went to Magic City, I can't remember where it was, but I know we went to the underground too. But we went to Magic City, man. You talking about? I see. I'm too bashful for that. I just sat back and watched the show, but they were putting dollars in between the legs and all that. I've just never been one of those guys, man. But boy, you talking about some beautiful women in there. I mean, they were stark naked, butthole naked. Was nothing. They didn't have any stars here and a star there. They were 100% naked, beautiful women, man. And yet the floor just full of bills, money. I just remember that because I was drinking then. Hey, Angelo Habib said, hey, Cal, I didn't watch your previous video yet, so I don't know your story yet about going back to the U.S. I'll see you this weekend. Yeah, I'm forced to go back, really, man. I don't have any form of valid ID. I just feel naked over here. I mean, I think I've been over here too long. I never intended to go back, but everything expired. Passport expired, driver's license expired, all of my credit cards, my debit card, everything. And then you know that the damn divorce is just lingering, man. Like, lady, it's been 5 years. Okay, just get the damn divorce. Okay, it's no big deal. But I'll show her how to do it. I'll show her how to do it. Okay, that's my second order of business when I get there. If I get there on a Sunday, Monday morning, I'm going to be at the lawyer's office. I've got a lawyer over there. The same lawyer that I got custody of my two youngest daughters. And got all my, got my child support stopped and everything. You know, I could have got child support from my ex-American wife. I didn't want it. I just told the judge, look, just tell her to leave me alone. She don't have nothing, but tell her to leave me alone. That's all I want, just to be left alone. But I already know he's still there too. Hopefully. Don't get it said, bro, Cal, mailbox services that do international mail forwarding, they give you a U.S. mailing address and forward all your mail to you. Yeah, I'm looking at that when I get home. My mail, though, goes to my daughter's house, which I feel safe with that. And I've got a physical U.S. address there. You know, I really don't need that because she can do the same thing they're going to do. All they're going to do is basically screenshot the stuff to you. They go out of business trying to send that mail to me, the physical mail. I mean, it takes forever. Look, of all the things that I'm not impressed with in the Philippines, that's number one, the mail service, because I take that for granted in America. We have the greatest mail service. Okay, even though they make the little tiny error sometimes, look, your mailman is almost like clockwork. I look forward to just seeing the mailman, even though I'm not expecting anything. Here, you don't see the mailman, ever. I haven't seen a mailman in 6 years, in 2 months. Okay? Hey, Rashad Smith, thanks for that super chat. He said, Unc, you up early. Hope everything good with your passport. You going back to the Matrix? Saying ain't so. Yeah, I am, Rashad. I don't have a choice. I'm naked out here. But I won't be back for long, man. You know, there's always a silver lining. You know, I see you, Sammy. No, I'm not going to give up my exact plans. You know, people are stupid. But once I get on U.S. soil, you know, the trolls will disappear. They don't want none of me when I'm at home. They know what they're doing when you out here, you know, in the world. When you get home field advantage, they'll disappear. But yeah, no, I'm not going to give them my exact travel plans. What's up, Joseph Relaford? He said they can open it for you. Yeah, but who wants that? I mean, that's a level. I don't want anybody reading my mail. You know. He said, what happened that you're going back? What I missed? Was it because of the robberies? No. I'm just going back. It's time to go back after 6 years. I don't have one form of valid ID over here. Everything's expired. My passport, my driver's license, all my credit cards, my debit card. I don't have a social security. I need my birth certificate. I got a pending divorce over there. Everything. I'm signing up for my social security when I go home. I want to be there in person. If they need anything, I can get it. I don't want to be talking to nobody on the phone. I've been doing that for 6 years, man. That is so aggravating. Okay, because a lot of times when I'm calling America, they're transferring me to the Philippines. I end up talking to somebody in the Philippines. I want to be there, man. That's how I'm a hands-on type of person. Hey, MGTOW flights and safe travels, Cal. Thank you. What's up, Kaz? He said, morning. I'm headed to Las Vegas to visit my daughter in April. But before that, he says, in March, I'm headed to Malaysia and finally Thailand, all booked up. Yeah, I congratulate you for that, man. I'm not going to lie. Because that's what we all need to do. That's what the guy was talking about yesterday on the square. This is his first time being in the Philippines, you know, and he's been a few places. And he said, what I like about this, he said he's going to be based in Dumaguete. He said, because I'm going to use the Philippines as my base, and then I'll be able to see, you know, all the other countries. Like Roger did. You know, Roger was in Thailand. He said he stayed there longer than he wanted to. Then he went to Vietnam. Then he came to the Philippines. I mean, that's a great vacation to me. Rashard said, what's the first thing you're going to eat when you get back? Probably a nice steak, man. I had a pretty decent steak last night at Cafe Racer. That filet mignon that they have is 489 pesos. You get two sides, and you know they wrap it with the bacon. I just tell them, look, cook my bacon on the side crispy. It's delicious, man. But you know I don't have the A1 or the steak sauce, so they give you gravy. But it's good. It was tender, and that's what I eat every time I come here. He said, Cal, you're on early today. Yeah, because I'm going to be traveling today. I'm going to Subu. Merlin's going to meet me in Subu for the meet and greet on Saturday. Y'all come on out, man. I want to have a big showing. Because this guy's a member of the Sunshine Shoulders community. He bought the bar. He said it's been about 7 months now, 7 or 8 months ago. And we're helping each other. And, you know, if you want to have some good conversation, because I had good conversation yesterday. That's a good thing about coming to Dumaguete, man. You're going to run into some people, great people. The overwhelming majority of people you're going to meet here in Dumaguete, the expats, are good. Don't listen to that foolishness, man, that you think online. I've never met a troll or anything like that. But remember, I don't go to clubs and bars and stuff. But the people you meet on the boulevard, you know, at that event yesterday, you may see them at Ground Zero. These are great people, man. They're going to sit down and have a good conversation with you. Don't take that for granted. Because when you get over here, it gets crickets. All you're going to get is, have you take your shower today? Are you hungry, honey? You know, you need a little bit more than that. He said you might get deported if you go back now. That'd be something, wouldn't it? He says, if a man gets divorced in the Philippines, do the woman takes everything like in America? I'm not for sure. I didn't get married over here. I got married in America for this same reason. That if something were to go wrong, it would be easy to get divorced. And I was really thinking of her. I didn't want to, you know, tie her up because, to be honest with you, if you marry a woman over here and you don't take her back, and you know you could get a divorce, but I think she'll need. Now I'm not a lawyer. I don't really want to practice Philippine law without a license, but I'm almost sure because that's what my wife told me. She said Because I wanted her, I said, look, okay, since you don't want to get a divorce, then go ahead and register our marriage here in the Philippines so I can get the 13A. She's like, no, because then I would have to get an annulment, she said. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. He said, they're having a high of 28 degrees in Chicago today. See, I'm going to be coming back, man, when it's cold. It's snow on the ground right now. He said, if you get diverted into St. Louis for weather or something like that, I can give you a ride to Louisville. Oh, man, I would appreciate that. But I hope I don't get diverted. He said, Morton's a Roof Chris, I think they got a Roof Chris in Louisville. Because when O.J. Simpson, around the time when he was acquitted, he came to Louisville, I think for the Derby. And Roof Chris wouldn't allow him to eat there. Jack Ruby's, one of those steak places. But now what I'll do is, see, I'm friends with my American ex-wife now. Remember, we got 4 daughters together. I'm pretty sure if I buy the steak, I would rather her cook it. I mean, she's a great cook. Or my soon-to-be ex-Filipino wife. They're both great cooks. I'm very skeptical of eating out, man. I just am. I've seen too much. With this internet, it's good and it's bad. You just see too much. When they locked up the guy in Detroit for hawking and spitting on the pizzas. See, that kind of stuff makes me sick. And then they only gave him 3 years, I think. 3 or 4 years. And they should have gave him 20 years for that. You got a level of public trust when you take a job like that. Okay, that you're not going to do stupid shit like that. Spit in somebody's food. And see, that's how they get you back. You talking about you don't like Trump supporters, but they're the ones cooking your food in these restaurants. I don't trust it, man. I don't trust human beings when it comes to my food, a lot. I'm very skeptical, Joseph Relaford said, file for Social Security at least 2 months before your birthday. Yeah, if you have to do it over here. They made me wait because I did it after. Yeah, see, I'm going to do it over there. I'm going to do it in America. I want to be able to ask questions, and if they need to call me back, they can reach me. I don't want any problems with my benefits, man. Okay? At all. Because once I start getting I told y'all think I just be yapping. I was like, by the end of 2025, man, I'm going to be way down on my YouTube because I don't want them fooling with my benefits. I'm going to start cutting back on my YouTube. Maybe I'll do live streams only or something like that. Certainly when Booby gets her Social Security, because that's like, 75% of mine, I don't want them fooling with my benefits at all. Because if you earn a certain amount, I think, what is it, $23,000 right now, it'll probably change for 2025. They start fooling with your benefits. What's up, Rag Down Rock? He said the U.S. Post Office has a free email service called Informed Delivery. You receive daily photos. Yeah, my daughter's got that. And she uses it for me. But, when you're away from your mail like that, see, that's the only thing that bothers me over here, the mail service. If I just mail a regular letter to somebody at home, it takes 2 months. And then if you do express, that's 1 month. You pay all that money, and you're only going to get it in 1 month. I mean, the Philippines is on the other side of the planet. And people don't understand that. We're on the other side of the earth from America. But the mail service is something we take for granted in America, man. It's really top notch around when you compare it to the rest of the world. A lot of stuff we take for granted over there. Everything goes like that in America. That's what we like, the convenience. And you don't have it. But, to me, that's one of the things, that's one of the hardest things to finally let go of. That's the last thing that you're able to really let go. And once you let go of that, you're free. Because the food and all that really is no big deal to me. I mean, there's only so many ways you can cook steak, fish, beef, pork, seafood. And once you find out either your wife or girlfriend's a good cook, or you find you a nice couple of eating spots, you don't have a problem with that. He said, I'll be flying to Iloilo tomorrow, but I'll fly to Moncton Saturday. Yeah, man, I look forward to seeing y'all, man. What's up, I Love the Chime? Yeah, I've got about 20 minutes. He said, Cal, make sure you send ballot band boxes back to yourself. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. That's a great, great idea. I didn't even thought about that, Jeffrey Tatter. Thank you for reminding me of that. I'm certainly going to do that. I'm going to have all the vino and the sharp razors and everything that I can, the secret. You know, I'll put me some clothes and stuff. Yeah, that's a great idea. I may do that as soon as I get there. Send a box to Maryland. He said, a lot of good weed in the good old USA. Yeah, I don't even get high anymore. He said, God doesn't like divorces. Yeah, well, which God are you talking about? And if he's gonna judge me for getting a divorce the same way he judges Ted Bundy for killing all them innocent women, then, you know, what kind of God is that? Let's keep religion out of here, guys. Okay? He said, yeah, we have a Ruth Chris in Louisville. That's what I thought. I thought we did. He said, I went to Longhorn for my birthday, and it was 6 times what you just said about cost. Yeah, it was, like I said, it's 489 pesos. Imagine that. I'm for a good cut of Brazilian beef, but it's good to me. I mean, it's steak. Filet mignon, I cooked mine well. It was tender too, man. Only thing that would have been good with that A1 or whatever, it would have really been good. He said, hey, Cal, sign up for the designated physical address in America you can use. You can have everything registered to that address and get your mail forwarded to the Philippines. I'm going to look into that. He said, plenty of good meat and steaks in the grocery stores. Grill them if you got them. Yeah. Yeah, cook your own food, man. Seaweed hero. That's right. We very seldom eat out. The only time we eat out is when, you know, we don't have a choice. We're traveling. So I've got some certain spots I'll eat in Dumaguete. Because remember, man, that typhoid fever is no joke over here. You want to be cheap and eat at these little places, it may cost you. I don't do it. It's only a few places I'll eat. Like when we go to Lapu Lapu, I'm going to take Maryland to that Morning Glory Grill, man. It's been a while since I've been there. It's just the food is just, it's A1 food, man. You know. And I always keep that in my Rolodex in my mind. I'll eat that. I'll eat at La Lucha's. We'll probably eat at La Lucha's. Thomas Marshall said, that's why I don't eat out often in the States. I don't trust people with my food at all. I don't either. Sammy Davis said, I got my room for only one day in Moncton. He said, tapping in from Indonesia, respect to you and your channel, bro. Hey, thank you. What's that? Is that EJP 318? And he said, okay, single 25,000. Yeah. Well, see, that's pretty good if you don't make over that. I'm going to watch it carefully. Because I don't want to go over that, man. I don't want them fooling because it takes so long for that damn government to give back. Then you got to wait till the next year, I guess, to file your taxes again to see how much you earn, and they'll put the money back on there and all that. So I don't want that. Once they start fooling with your benefits, man, it's never goes the same again. He said the biggest change here, Calvin, is there's a problem with everything. You can't even go through a drive-through and get something simple. What W Secrets of Success said that it took him, what did he say? 3 weeks to get his driver's license or something? You got to make an appointment. You can't just walk in anymore. Yeah, he said, make sure you got all your divorce decrees, Cal. You'll need those for Booby CRBA. Oh, yeah, I know that. I've done 2 CRBAs. One I did myself. My oldest son, I took him to, I met him in Manila, him and his grandmother. And I took him to the embassy, just me and him. It's a simple process. But when you do it there, it's really easier. It was a lot of people who were doing their CRBA at that event yesterday. Imagine how simple that would be. As long as you got all the forms, they're going to give you the yay or nay right there. See? He said, Philippines is amazing and beautiful. Been there last year in May. I was in Davao, beautiful city. Yeah, my first impression, after you get over, the poverty and different things like that, my first impression was the people are just so nice here, man. And of course, I love the tropical weather and the greenery, the natural beauty. I'm a beach guy. It just won me over, man, I mean, from the very first day, the very first physical day I was here, because I arrived at night. It was like 1 a.m. And, the woman's got the sign with my name on it. It was just something, man, that it grabbed a hold of me. He said, divorce in your home country is valid in the Philippines for both parties. If a woman lives with you and you break up in the Philippines, she will get to keep whatever she wants. You get the mail at the VFW. Hey, thanks for that information. He got me back on live, Cal. Just stay consistent, man. Be great. Yeah. I've been traveling, man. He said 45 days for a package to go from Okinawa to the Philippines. Yeah. Yeah, that see, believe it or not, when y'all watching me at home, I'm using that vlogging set you sent me. And look how long that took. Okay, now you can fly over here. You might as well just put it in your carry-on luggage, Jeffrey, and bought it when you came. Look how long it takes, because what happens is, I don't care if it's a package or a letter and you're tracking it. Once it gets to Manila, it goes into a black hole. And every time you track it, it just says the same information until the day you get it. It goes into that black hole, man. And then the mail system here, I'm talking about now, if you're here and you're mailing it to somebody, it's different. You don't even have to mail it using the postal service. You could use LBC or JR Express or one of those places like that. Okay, and they'll get it just as quick as the mail. He said, facts, Cal, ordered a package from Amazon this morning at 11 a.m. I received it at 3:30. Wow, that's crazy. He said, are you going out home after the meet and greet? No. It'll be a couple of days after that. A little while after that. Whenever I get my passport, which, they're expediting it now. But I just put it off too long, Sammy. It's like, I'm naked over here, man. I only got one valid ID. It's not good enough for me. I like to use my credit cards over here, man. It saves me a lot of money. A lot of money. When I go to the grocery store, I don't have to have cash. Yeah, he said self-seeing Balik buying. He said great advice. We'll be doing that when we stay there long term. Yeah. He reminded me of that. I wasn't even thinking about that, but I certainly am. I'll be set for a while, probably a whole year. He said my father's Calvin's age, still working on the hamster wheel. He looks way older. Yeah, man. I was shocked. I found out there's a vlogger over here. I'm older than him. And I was really shocked. I said, no. I was talking to Roger Walker yesterday. He said, yeah, such and such is, I think he's 61 or something. Man. And Roger's 69. He looks older than Roger. I could not believe it. Man, take care of yourself the best you can. I mean, He said, Ruth Chris is my favorite. Yeah, I want a good steak. I want a good steak. I want some good macaroni and cheese. I want some good candy yams, okay, with the marshmallows and, some good collard greens, you know, dressing, chicken dressing. I miss all that stuff. That's what I want to eat when I'm there. I'm not going to eat a whole lot, but just get my taste buds wet again. The last good man in Jersey, what's up? He said, first time I went to the Philippines, I was blown away. I felt like a millionaire. Plus, the woman I was with was kinder than anyone I've ever dated in America. I went home and started blogging. Yeah, see, I never even said anything about women yet. If you got the right woman waiting for you at that airport, man, it makes all the difference in the world. It's crazy, man. It's really like you're dreaming. And I was telling somebody, we were eating dinner with a gentleman. I consider him a friend now, and his soon-to-be wife. And we were talking about how thoughts become things. He said, Cal, you need to talk more about that to your audience. I said, yeah, I do sometimes. Sometimes I'll go on a tangent and start talking about this self-help stuff. I said, but, a lot of my audience, they don't want to hear that. They just want to hear about women and stuff. But I told him that when I first went to Pang Lao, see, Pang Lao didn't have the strip. It wasn't as modern as it is now. The taxi would let you off on the street. You had to carry your own luggage down a hill. And then you come over like I don't know what you would call that. But when you come down the hill, you'll see the beach, that white sand and blue coral sea, and you got the woman next to you. It was right out of my, really it was right out of my dreams. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I mean, that's when I knew I was hooked in this place. If the right woman's waiting for you, because I'm going to tell you, people say, well, would you rather is it better to date a younger woman or older woman? Well, that's your preference, but I'm going to tell you that a younger woman is not going to give you any problems. You're really going to seem like you're dreaming. See, when I was dating, I don't date women in their 20s anymore because I'm in my 60s. But when I was in my 40s, I was dating women in their 20s. And there's nothing more beautiful than a Filipina in her 20s. I don't care what anybody says. We were on the boulevard yesterday, and that's all we saw was just bunches and bunches of just beautiful women. Okay? And they were in batches. They hang around, because they go to school together, they work together and everything. Like 6 and 7 of them just walking around together. And then they'll look at you, and the right woman's waiting for you, man. It's like something out of a dream. He said, hi, sir. What's your opinion on Angel City? That's been my first visit in 1993. I like your channel. What's up, Anthony? Yeah, I like Angel City. I'm not into the bars and stuff because, it's just a spectacle to me. I went with Maryland. I wanted to see it. But yeah, I like Angel City. Especially the airport that we flew into. He said, yeah, I need to start eating healthy too so I can look young like Cal. Yeah, drink water, man. I got water. Drink water, work out, walk at least. Hell, Roger's been walking everywhere since he's been here. He showed me his steps yesterday. He said, ever been to Trento, Mindanao? No, but I've been close to there. I went to Tenayan Falls, which is not far from there. Beautiful place. And then it's not far from Bislick City. See, I was dating a girl that lived in Lewegan, which is a barangay of Bislick City. So I've been around in that general area. It's like northern Mindanao. It's really not bad, man. I'm not going to speculate on what happened, but that's not typical of that area, man. It's just not. He said, good evening. How are you? First time watching. Blessings. Yeah, Linda, thank you. Welcome to the chat. Reggie Carson says FedEx takes like 3 weeks. Yeah, but it's expensive. Right. I paid $150 just to send documents. Yeah, I did that too when I was doing my CRBA for my youngest son that I have with my wife. They were still here. I was in America. You have it, you go to the bank, get them notarized and send it FedEx. It was $100 then though. What's up, Jack? Yeah, I'm in Dumagetti. I'll be here at about 1 o'clock. And this guy's living the dream. This is the guy I told you about that nice little car. Is that car still running, Jack? He bought a 2009 Nissan. No, Hyundai. And this little car, man, I think he said he paid 160,000 pesos for it. Man, car ain't good. Had aircon and everything in it. It needed a paint job, but hell, he got the best deal I've ever seen an expat get over here on a car. He said, well, I guess the Philippines is a good place to be naked, considering the heat. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're hot, if you're naked or not. It's so hot over here, you're still going to be hot. He says, it's true that there's way less crime in the mountains. The lower you go, the higher the crime rate. Some mountain towns have zero crime. Well, a lot of times the bad guys live in the mountains. But remember, some places in the Philippines are safer than others. That's like anywhere you go, Seaweed Hero. But you have to know, you know, if you're with a girl and she's from the mountains, then you're probably going to be okay. But you don't just want to move up to those mountains by yourself. Yeah, the cost of living is going to be cheaper, but it's going to be lower. But so is your security. If you're sitting duck up there or out in the province, if somebody wants to cause you trouble, there's nothing you can do. You're basically a sitting duck. And you got to be careful. Yeah, is it peaceful up there? Absolutely. There's very few people up there. You see, when my son used to live in Lanús, in the mountains of Naga City, right outside Subu, I mean, you know, there's just a few families scattered around those mountains, man. But yeah, I mean, it's remote though. Are you going to have electricity? Are you going to have running water? Okay, how are you going to get up and down, you know? Okay, that's a treacherous ride on that little bitty motorcycle. They have 100cc motorcycles that they take you up there. I mean, by the time I got up there, my knees is aching, man. Both my ACLs need to be removed by the time. I mean, imagine how little those motorcycles are. And you better not, I don't care how muddy and slippery it is, you always keep your feet, you know, on the little rails, the little bars, on the foot bars or whatever, and let them handle it, because they're the ones moving with their feet and everything. It's a treacherous ride up there. And you're going to have to come down at least once a week. Some of those people up there never come down unless they have to go to the doctor. And you see his nieces, I mean, his first cousins and his aunties, they're in their early 20s. They never come down from that mountain. He said, America's beat the shit out of me in 59 years. Yeah, it will. He said, damn, Calvin, you're making me hungry now. Yeah. He said, are you going to the U.S.? I am. I don't have a choice. I'm forced to go now. I can't delay it any longer, really. And I hate that too, man. I want to move when I move. Me and Roger was talking about that. But I did it to myself. I let everything expire. You know, you can't live in two places at the same time, man. You know, I always tell people this was my worst nightmare, to have 1 foot in the Philippines and 1 foot in America. You can't do it, or whatever your home country is. You're always worried about what's going on over there. Take care of everything, guys. I didn't do it this time. I knew better. But see, when I came over here in December 2018, I was married. I was happily married. But a lot changes in 6 years. So now you got the divorce over there. I need my driver's license. Everything is over there I need to take care of. It's not good. You can't do it. So when I go back, I'm going to tie up everything, at least for another 10 years. Okay, because there's no telling when I was going to go back. If they could mail me all that stuff, if they had a good postal service over here, and I could get all that stuff taken care of, and she would go on and get the divorce, and I wouldn't go back. I would never go back, man, unless it's for a funeral or something like that. Because I left enough love and memories behind, man. I was 55 when I came here. Okay? My youngest daughter was 17. There was enough love and memories left behind to take them for the rest of their life. I never did have to go back. If they wanted to see me, they could come here. I know it sounds cold, but it's really not. Because I'm not going to do anybody any good if I'm dead. I mean, you got to live your life at the end of the day. And some tough decisions have to be made. Decisions a lot of people don't want to make. Well, if you want to be happy. But yeah, I'm going back, man. But it's going to be a long time, man, before I ever go back again. So if you want to see me in America, they better see me now. If they got any questions they need to ask me, they want to argue with me, they better get it in now. Because there's no telling when they'll see me again. Okay, I'm just being honest. So I'm going to kiss all the babies, all my grandkids, take pictures, and, however long I'm there. Because, I may never come back. What's up, S1 Philly Vibe? He said, hey, bro, Cal, good luck with your journey to the States. Sure, all will go well. Question, Cal, which credit card do you suggest you use in the Philippines? I've got I got Capital One, because they don't charge you any international fees at all. So if I go to the grocery store, I'm getting the 100% exchange rate with my Capital One. And then I don't have to call and tell them, oh, I'm in the Philippines. Okay, because they got other ways of protecting your card. You know how you have to do that with your debit card. See, I'm a Fifth Third, so I'll call and I'll tell the bank how long I'm going to be in the Philippines. So they go from January 1st to December 31st. So every December 31st, you got to call and let them know, hey, I'm still here. Or you go to that ATM, it's not going to work. So I haven't had any problems with Capital One. I actually have an American Express card, but I never use it. I think I've used it maybe one time in 6 years. We went to eat one time. I was still with my wife. We took her sister medicine, Subu, and we went to SM Mall, but I never used that. But yeah, that's the Capital One I used. I've actually got two Capital Ones. I can't think. It's Savor is one, SAVOR. I can't remember the name of the other one. But those are the only ones I really use. He said, what's the surcharges when you use your credit cards? No, not with Capital One. I just said that. They don't charge me anything. I mean, not one red cent. I promise you. At all. That's why I use it. I did a video about that. If you want to get the exchange rate, it's 57.96. The only way you're really going to get it is if you have a Charles Schwab account or one of those Navy Federal, one of those, that's going to give you back the money, but that's later. You don't get it right away. You get it on the next, billing cycle or whatever it is. It's to use a credit card. You go to the movies or wherever you go. I usually just use it in the mall, at the certain restaurants, the grocery stores, and you get the 100% exchange rate, man. It saves you a lot of money. A lot of money. Because when you start going to them ATM machines, Remitly, Western Union, man, that stuff adds up, and it adds up quick. But no, there's no surcharges with that. None at all. He said, we're sitting at ground zero, Cal. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off here, guys. I want to thank y'all for all your super chat, super stickers, all your thumbs up. I wanted to come on here today just to kind of give you an update and, invite you to the meet and greet. I hadn't been on live in a few days. You know, just kind of touch base with everybody, man. Let you know I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. I'm not just saying that. Come to the meet and greet, man. If you're here in Dumageddon, man, you want to get one of these 8,000 mile patches. This is going to be a collector's item one day. This is just a souvenir, man. Imagine, I had AI design this, and Sammy Davis, he got a hookup in Angeles City. He sent it to the lady. She's a seamstress. And don't you know she made this damn thing? It's exactly what it was on the AI. It's a nice patch. It's not cheap. 400 pesos each. 100% of all the money goes to my spin wheel. You know, I help Filipinos. I spin that wheel every week just to give back. But take care, everybody. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. I'll see y'all next time. Come to the meet and greet. Bimbo's Sports Bar and Grill in Lapu-Lapu. It's in Google Maps from 12 to 4 on Saturday, February 15th.